What if I told you that the world's biggest sporting event almost never happened because nobody wanted to host it? Stay with me to discover how one small South American country changed sports history forever, and why this story proves that sometimes the biggest dreams start with the smallest steps. July 13th, 1930, Montevideo, Uruguay. The temperature is a crisp winter morning, and something extraordinary is about to happen. For the very first time in history, 13 nations are gathering to compete in a tournament that would become the most watched sporting event on Earth, the FIFA World Cup. Picture this. It's 1930, and FIFA has this wild idea for a world championship. But here's the problem. Nobody wants to host it. European countries think it's too expensive. Other nations worry it won't be popular enough. Then, Uruguay steps forward with an incredible offer. They'll pay for everything: the stadiums, the accommodations, even the travel expenses for visiting teams. Why? Because Uruguay has just won Olympic gold in football twice, and they're celebrating their centennial of independence. They want to show the world what they can do. There's where it gets challenging. The journey to Uruguay in 1930 isn't easy. There are no flights crossing oceans. Teams have to travel by ship for weeks across the Atlantic. Many European teams back out. They can't afford the time away from their domestic leagues. Only 4 European nations make the journey: France, Belgium, Yugoslavia, and Romania. But the South American teams are ready. Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Paraguay, Peru, Bolivia, Mexico, and the United States join Uruguay for this historic moment. On July 13th, France faces Mexico and the United States takes on Belgium in the very first World Cup matches. The crowds are electric. The atmosphere is pure magic. What strikes you most is the simplicity. No corporate sponsors, no television deals, just pure love of the beautiful game. Players earning regular wages, playing for national pride, not million-dollar contracts. 95 years later, that small tournament in Uruguay has become a global phenomenon. Over 3.5 billion people watched the last World Cup final. But it all started with 13 brave teams and one country willing to dream big. Think about the courage it took. Uruguay risked everything on an unproven concept. Those first players traveled for weeks just for the chance to represent their countries. The beautiful thing is, the essence hasn't changed. When you watch a modern World Cup, you're still seeing the same passion, the same dreams, the same belief that football can unite the world. Every 4 years, when the World Cup begins, we're witnessing the continuation of a dream that started in winter Uruguay. 13 teams became 32. A small stadium became massive arenas, but the heart of it remains the same. The first World Cup teaches us that every global phenomenon starts with someone willing to take a chance. Uruguay believed in something before anyone else did, and they were willing to invest everything to make it happen. The next time you're watching the World Cup, remember July 13th, 1930. Remember that the greatest tournament in sports history began with one country's faith and the power of football to bring the world together. What's your Uruguay moment? That time when you believed in something before anyone else did? Share your story in the comments below and join the History Sparks community in celebrating the dreamers who changed the world. Don't miss the incredible stories behind the moments that shaped our world. Every day, History Sparks brings you the human stories behind history's greatest achievements. These aren't just sports facts. They're tales of courage, vision, and the belief that impossible dreams can become reality. Hit that subscribe button and become part of a community that knows history isn't just about the past. It's about understanding how ordinary moments become extraordinary legacies. Because every world-changing idea started with someone brave enough to say, "What if?"